Good afternoon. Welcome to the afternoon experiment. My name is Emanuel Livingston. I'm with you until, I don't know, well, not too long. Hold on, I don't like the way this looks. Feels dark to me. Let me brighten that up a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah, I didn't like that. How y'all doing? Hope everybody's doing good. Um, I'm blurry. I'm looking at it. It doesn't look blurry. Hold on. Let me do one click would solve that if that's the case. You might have some Vaseline all over your screen. Clean your screen if it's blurry, and stop smearing Vaseline on there. Um, how is everybody doing? I know we got the bad news today about OJ. I'll talk a little bit about OJ. Other than that, everything is cool. Let me say hello to everyone. Say hello to everybody, because y'all know that's how I do. Myosha, all I got to say is I'm from Chicago. And what that mean? That don't mean nothing to me. You in Cincinnati. Good afternoon, Myosha. Maria, good afternoon. She's representing North College Hill. Terry, good afternoon. Representing downtown. Got Dwayne in the house. Good afternoon, Dwayne, representing Mount Airy. Pat, good afternoon, Pat, representing Westwood. We got Preston in the house. Preston from Avondale. Good afternoon. Representing Avondale. Says A1 since day one. Wait, you've lived in Avondale your entire life? You never lived anywhere else? I don't know if that's loyalty or that's kind of sad. Because people have so much opportunity nowadays to just live elsewhere. Even just within the city. Like, ooh, Avondale. I'm going to move to Bond Hill. But I mean, I guess if that's how you get down, that's how you get down. LaDonna, good afternoon, representing East Price Hill. Good afternoon. We got Crystal in the house. Crystal representing Fairmount. Good afternoon. Gloria in the house, representing the East Side. All right. Let's see. Tria in the house, representing Columbia Township. Good afternoon, Tria. LaDonna says that damn clock again. All right. Crystal says, I love the countdown clock. So you can't ever please everybody. You can't please everybody. Somebody like the clock, somebody don't like the clock. You just got to do what you do. LaDonna says, you're real blurry. Something wrong with your phone, I think. I'm looking at it, and it doesn't look blurry. For real, do you have Vaseline on your phone? You put some Vaseline on there or something? Pamela. Good afternoon. Staban, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Preston says, not on YouTube. Yeah, not here either. Excuse me. Excuse me. Karen, representing West Side. Good afternoon. Sean in the house. Good afternoon, Sean. KCB. Good afternoon from Pine Bluff, Arkansas. I lived in Cincinnati for 20 years and became a fan. Oh, well, thank you. Pine Bluff, Arkansas. I knew a Pine Bluff. It was Pine Bluff. Yeah, Pine Bluff, Alabama. It was a little girl. I was 19, so I guess she was like 18. Little girl in Alabama. I used to try to go over to, I think it was Pine Bluff. If one of my Alabama people, y'all know who y'all are watching, tell me, ain't it Pine Bluff in Alabama? I used to run over there, try to get some. She never gave me none. Spent all that gas money. Never got the draws. But KCB, thank you for checking me out. Lamont says Grand Day, powerful royal people. He's representing Westwood. Erica's in the house representing Reading. Anthony's in the house representing Clifton. We got Clifton, Avondale. I think we just need North Avondale, Bond Hill, Roselawn, and we kind of got that little core area there. Jerica, representing Dayton. You would not be attending the spring fling with me. I'm not going to no spring fling. But thank you for checking us out. Pamela says she's representing North Avondale. All right, good afternoon. Preston says, I lived other places, you jerk. Why I got to be all that? You said A1 since day one. Wouldn't that mean if you A1 since day one, that's all you've been? So then you were lying to me. I don't really like lying. Did I just get a message? Why wouldn't you tell me that why do you have my phone and I get messages and you don't tell me? Here, let me see. Ain't nothing funny. That's not funny. That's not funny. Nothing. Pine Level. Okay. Pine Level. It's close enough. Bottom line of the story is I never got to draw, so. But thank you, Nita. I appreciate it. Let me see. Brenda in the house. Brenda representing Fairfield. Good afternoon, Brenda. Let me see. Sierra, go Cece. Checking in from being hypnotized by your countdown music. Hater. Crystal representing Hamilton. Pine Bluff sounds like a city in a Lifetime movie. It's a common name, especially to a lot of southern states. So you're gonna find a Pine Bluff, or something like that. It's a common name. Bonita, representing Roseline. Good afternoon, Bonita. Vincent representing Landon. Can't beat that. Let's see. LaDonna say I'm on my phone, switch to my tablet. Yeah, because your phone jacked up, I think. Got Lewis in the house. Now Lewis, this is CK Lewis. Yeah, this is CK. So for all y'all wondering what CK looked like, if you can see that picture in there, that's what CK looked like. I think that's CK. Don't be yelling at the queen. Hey, she asked, can I use your phone? I say, yeah, you can use my phone. Phone over there. I get a message. That could be a very important message, but she don't give me the phone. She just keep watching her little kids' YouTube stuff. Like my messages ain't important. And then she think it's funny. It's not funny. I might not be paying. I am paying her with my phone. Tell me when I get a message. Twin say, what's up, gorgeous? Talking about gorgeous Rick Rhodes. He said he repping Kroger's. No, go outside. Look at the building. Look at the name on top of the building. Do you see an S? Do you see an S? No, you don't see no damn S. It's Kroger. Let's see. Oh, must have started raining out there. I hear the Water coming down off the retaining wall. Um, Crystal. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Crystal. She's representing Mount Healthy. All right. Fame. Fame in the house. Somebody told me he was talking about me earlier. He's representing Finneytown. All right. Good afternoon. Nobody actually told me that. Let me see. I think that's about it. Veronica. Veronica. Representing College Hill. It's Kroger's because it's nationwide. That's not how S's work. That's not how that works at all. It's not. Thank you, LaDonna. Some rational thinking. She said she just left Kroger. We got Lamont. Good afternoon, Lamont. All right, y'all. Got to talk a little bit about it. O.J. Simpson. O.J. Simpson died. Apparently, allegedly. I'll take their word for it for now. But they say O.J. Simpson died. It happens. It happens. Thank you. People send me messages. People are funny. It happens. People die. Condolences. That's the word to his family. If any of the Simpson family watching, sorry about your loss. I hear he was a good football player. So there's that. That's just athletics. I don't really care that much about athletics. What kind of a person were you? And I haven't necessarily heard that he was like some great person. I don't really believe he murdered the people, but I don't know. I wasn't there. He could have. I could be wrong. I do believe during that period of time, racism did actually exist. And, you know, if he did it, I think they had him, but they try to go a little too far. Like, we got him, but we want to really get him. So, you know, they carrying blood around, planting it and all that kind of stuff, planting gloves and all that stuff. I believe some of that stuff was planted, even though he may have done it. But bottom line is, he's dead. He's dead. And to some degree, though, none of that stuff matter no more. I guess it matter if you believe he killed your loved one. Like, if I'm the Goldmans, I'm like, all right, well, what money do we have left? Did he have a life insurance policy? Can we get some of that money? You know what I'm saying? If I'm the Goldmans, I want to know all of that kind of stuff because I believe you killed my loved one. But other than that, he's dead now. You got to let that stuff go. Brenda says OJ was a great football player back in the day. Yeah, that's what I hear. I've seen clips. He won Heisman, all that kind of stuff. I know all of that. But again, it's football. It's athletics. In the grand scheme of things, so you can run fast. So you can juke. So you can dribble. So you can shoot. So you can catch. You know what I'm saying? In the grand scheme of things, what difference does any of that really make? I mean, I don't know, you know, what people believe in terms of the afterlife and all of that kind of stuff, but like, he gone. You think he can go to heaven and be like, hey, yo, God, can I get a better spot? You know what I'm saying? I got that Heisman. He gonna be like, we got a lot of Heisman winners up here, bro. I'm sorry. You know, I broke some rushing records. And be like, I can see all of the possibilities. So if that person had gotten the right break, they'd have ran more than you. Like what can you do with that after you dead? Nothing. Nothing. So he's gone. We know it. Twins say I sound like a hater. Maybe I do. I don't know. I'm not being a hater though. Like none of this is coming from a place of hate. This is coming from a place of he was some dude. He was some dude. Some of y'all tend to glorify the field that he worked in, but he was really just some dude. And he dead today. Allegedly. I don't really have much else to say. Again, condolences to his family. Twin says, so what do you want us to remember you as? Well, I'll be dead, so I don't care. I don't care. I think my view on death is different than a lot of people. Like, y'all know one of my favorite movies is Troy. And like Achilles did a whole lot of what he did so that his name will last. But what good do that help him now? He's dead. He's dead. So it doesn't matter. So what do I want you to think about me when I'm dead? I want you to think that dude is dead. Because I certainly, I keep telling y'all, I certainly hope when I die, if I go to heaven, hell, purgatory, any of that kind of stuff, whatever, I hope I'm not sitting around thinking, ooh, what do people think about me now that I'm dead? Ooh, now I can go listen on anybody's conversation they talking about me. What is he saying about me? Oh, he didn't like me. Oh, man, I feel so bad now that I'm dead. People don't like me. Like, I'm dead. I don't care what you think about me because I'm dead. At least I hope that's the case. I just want people to remember I was a nice guy. What different? How would that serve me? What you think of me? Now, what do I think people will think of me? I think the overwhelming majority of people, if you mention my name to them in the world, they will say, who? Because they won't have any idea who I am. I think the people who know who I am, it'll be a mixed bag. Some of those people will say, oh, he was a nice guy. Some of those people will say, oh, he was an a-hole. Some of those people say, oh, he was a jerk. Some of those people will say, all kind of stuff. I don't know what they'll say. I don't know what y'all would think. And I certainly hope I don't care. I think all the difference that you make while you're here. I don't know that any of that other stuff matter. Ron.
You are so crazy. I've been cracking up on you since I got in the car. Man, you a trip. How you feel, man?
I feel all right. What did I say?
You just a trip, man. I don't care about what nobody say about me. And of course, I feel the same way, but you just a trip, man. Anyway, what was you talking about before you? Because I ain't get your monologue or whatever. I've been busy. So what you talking about?
Well, I just started. So I just mentioned that Allegedly, O.J. Simpson is dead. That's really it. That's really all I talked about.
Oh shit! I called too early. Shit,
Well, what's
I
on
ain't
your
been paying
mind?
attention.
What's on your mind?
Huh?
What's on your mind? I'm sorry, I put the wrong name up. What's on
Oh
your mind?
no, no. I mean, I'm just talking about O.J. Simpson too. With it. And of course, Al Cowlings and O.J. Simpson killed him or killed him and that chick. Uh, and the only reason Al Cowlings didn't get uh convicted is because they didn't do an investigation on him. They would have, if they would have took and did an investigation on him, they would have gotten him. I believe that's my thing. When they were in the Bronco chase, I think they lined everything up that they needed to do and made sure their stories were straight, and then took and just squashed it out till he got acquitted. And because he was acquitted, that don't make a difference in how his legacy is. You know, he tainted his legacy when he did what he did.
Ron, let me
And
ask you this.
you,
Ron, what if
I'm sorry.
Ron, what if he didn't do it?
No, you know, I mean, he did it. I mean,
But what if he
I
didn't?
mean,
You weren't there.
the
You didn't
thing about
see it. What if he didn't
no,
do it?
I know, and you made a perfect point when you said they tried to do overkill, and that's why he was acquitted. And if they didn't try to do all that overkill and plant evidence and all that other stuff, he would have been convicted.
But what if he
But
didn't do it?
I mean, shit, he dead now. Shit, I mean, it don't make no difference.
Right.
But it don't make no difference. He dead now. He don't care about what his legacy is, you know. But like I said, he destroyed. He destroyed his legacy, in today's frame and thinking. He would destroy his legacy anyway because of how he beat up on that girl. That he did. That they have pictures of and phone calls and everything else. That he did.
I believe
So
he. Hold on, Ron. See, I think people say stuff too concrete. That we believe he did, because
I
again,
mean,
people can.
they had the pictures.
People
They
can.
had the
Hold on,
pictures, and
but
they had the officers coming to his house and all that other
but
stuff.
people can.
You
Hold
know,
on. I'm not saying he didn't do it. I'm saying people can doctor photos. When the officers came to the house, they didn't seem beating on nobody. I'm not saying he didn't do it. I'm just saying, what is wrong with people saying if he did this, if he did that? Because we don't know hardly any of this stuff for sure.
when people go up for murder, you know, like that little dude, that young boy that killed Nilo and his mother. We ain't seen him do it. We ain't seen him do it, but he did it.
We believe
We
that he
ain't
did
seen.
it.
Okay, I mean, I mean, you can sit there and do the semantic thing with me if you
No,
want to.
it's not
I don't know.
semantics. There's a difference between knowing something and believing something. And all I'm saying is, you believe he did this thing. You
Okay,
believe OJ
all
did
right,
this thing. We don't
all
know.
right. I'll give you that.
Okay.
But now I'm gonna change the subject and I'm gonna let you go. You know, I want you to concentrate not concentrate. I want you to check out what the state of the world is um, in the Middle East right now and in Asia. They're not telling us about it but they're putting ships and they're doing maneuvers with Australia and Japan and other nations right now in the China Sea. Now, it's a trip because, you know, Iran has hypersonic missiles, and Iran is telling them and telling Israel that they are going to hit them. I don't they don't know how, they don't know why, whatever, but they are going to hit them. And the FBI is talking about lone wolf attacks here. I'm not saying it because somebody else said it. I'm saying it because of what I know and what I've been researching. And it's a trip because um, regardless of if they hit our infrastructure or whatever, we are going into a war, and we are going into a war not being prepared, not just not being prepared strategically in our um, in our government. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about not being prepared as black folk in our community. You know, if when COVID hit, you know, all the people bought toilet paper and all that other little shit. What do you imagine is going to happen if they first dropped the first bomb in Israel going through Iraq or Iran? If they drop something on Israel, the whole world is going to explode. And right now, we need to be prepared or prepare ourselves. And you know, we don't have to. You don't have to agree with me or nothing like that. You know, to each his
I
own.
barely even understand what you're talking about.
You barely understand what I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
You're
Okay.
you're projecting a world war where everybody is all jacked up and ain't nobody got no toilet paper.
Oh no! See, you that's being ignorant. And now, man, you don't do that shit.
What? That's what
What the
you
fuck? What the fuck? You can wipe your ass on a rag, nigga. I ain't talking about
you brought up toilet
no
paper.
toilet.
I didn't bring it up.
I'm
You
saying
did.
you know how crazy the motherfuckers acted when COVID hit and they went out and bought toilet paper and all that other shit. What's gonna happen when you can't get gas? Gas are the gas prices
So what?
already sneaking up.
People will figure it out. But the
People
idea,
will think
but the
people will
I
figure that
yeah,
that's
people will figure
no,
it out.
but see,
But the
wait.
idea that you're
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Don't fuck around and figure it out.
the
Get prepared.
the fact that
Shit.
what
Don't fuck around and figure it out. Hey, if you trying to figure it out when it's too late, shit. Hey,
Ron,
look.
Ron,
Okay.
Ron, before you go, I have a question for you.
What?
Are you excited that your boy is gonna get an opportunity to clear his name in a few days?
Cool.
Donald Trump.
Oh man, I ain't worried about that shit. Either Trump is going to be president or he's going to get assassinated. Trump going to be president or he going to get assassinated. They
What?
all they put in everything
Those are
they
the
could
only two
do.
options. What about he lose the election like he did
He's not
last
he
time?
not gonna lose. I'm not gonna say he's gonna get assassinated, but that's their only option right now. They done assassinated his character. They done lied and lied and lied on him. And speaking of lying on him, well, how come you didn't say nothing about the Hillary Clinton campaign spying on Donald Trump and 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 that Russian collusion thing was just a hoax? How come you didn't say nothing? But you
Because
don't
hold
have
on,
to answer it
do you want
because
me to? Do you want?
nobody else said that
Do
shit either.
wait? Do you want me to answer the question?
Yeah, Go ahead.
Okay, I didn't say nothing about the Russian collusion. Well, I did actually, but I don't believe it was a hoax. I still don't believe it was a hoax at all.
Hey, look. But see, the thing about it is, you can just sit there and continue that lie if you want to, but that's already been proven. And the only
What's
thing
been proven?
the only thing that
I think people have a problem understanding what evidence and proof that they're not the same.
Oh well. All right. Well, the evidence and the proof showed that the Hillary Clinton campaign spied on the Donald Trump campaign. They paid somebody to come up with the Steele dossier. They had a check. They paid.
I don't think that's
Richard
true either. I think
the FBI offered $1 million
Right.
to Steele if he could corroborate the Steele dossier,
Right.
and if he could find somebody,
Right.
and he could not.
Right.
And that's the fact.
Right.
It's a fact.
Right.
What?
Wasn't the Steele dossier actually commissioned by one of his Republican rivals?
No. It's a trip. I don't care who the fuck any. You can go. I don't care who did it. That already proved that it was wrong. It was a lie. How come you didn't say nothing about it being a lie?
I don't know it to be a lie.
How come you didn't say?
Ron, I don't know it to be a lie.
Okay, you said.
How do you prove,
Yeah.
Ron? How do you prove
Hey,
that he
my
did
man.
not have people peeing on him in Russia? How do you prove that? That you can't prove a negative. So it's not a proven lie.
I
We
can't
just
prove-
may
I
not
can't
have
prove-
the proof
I can't prove
to
that you
prove
ain't
it
had
true.
nobody peeing on you.
What?
I can't prove that you didn't have nobody peeing on you.
Right.
Exactly.
Exactly.
I know you had people peeing on you.
But you said
know you had
they
people peeing on
proved that
you.
it wasn't true.
But I know you had people peeing on you.
But you said they proved that it wasn't true.
They proved that the Steele dossier was not true.
They didn't. That's what I'm saying. They did not, Ron. You can't prove some of that stuff is not true.
You are not true. You're not being honest.
I am being 100% honest.
You're not being honest. Oh God, I hope everybody Google, and I hope everybody Google, is the Steele dossier, was the Steele dossier real? Because they'll sit there and tell you the Hillary campaign spied on him and pay that dude to go ahead and get that
But Ron,
Steele dossier
Ron,
and all
Ron,
this shit.
Ron,
They paid them.
Ron,
They paid them.
Ron.
Is it appropriate for them to pay them to do that?
Sure.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But Ron,
All right.
Ron, you didn't actually answer my question. My question
What?
was about what this hush money trial is supposed to be starting, I believe, on Monday. Aren't you excited that he gets an opportunity to clear his name of that?
No, because they gonna do the same shit they always do. They gonna get a conviction. They gonna get a conviction, or not a conviction, because I think it's a civil case. What is it? Oh no, it's a criminal case. They gonna get a conviction anyway. I mean, you can. I mean, they've proven that. They're gonna indict him on everything. They impeached him on everything, and it's not that I'm a Trump fan or a Trump fanatic.
You are
but my
clearly a
thing
Trump fanatic.
No, my thing is, like I said, man. You can say what you want to say about what's going on, but I pay high grocery prices. I see the 28% increase. I see the 50% increase since Biden been in office in gas. I see the inflation. I see the inflation. You. I mean, you crazy. All of y'all crazy. If you want to go ahead and vote for a fool, we sitting here on the brink of World War III.
Well,
And
now,
if you
hold on,
wanna-
Ron. First, calm down, relax.
Oh, no,
I don't want you to have an
the brink
attack.
of War III.
Ron, I do not want you to have any sort of attack. So calm down for a minute.
No.
Listen to me for just a minute. Hold on. Listen to me for just a minute. Just a minute. I'm going to give you credit for something, okay? And you might have just won me over. Prices are up since 2020? Prices are up since 2020. Because I remember when Donald Trump was president, everything was free. And now we actually have to pay for stuff.
It damn sure enough didn't cost what it costs now.
It was free.
Damn sure enough.
Everything was free. I used to go to the gas station.
But
Biden, can I get it out? Can I get it out, Ron? Ron, can I get my thought out?
But on electric, Biden increased about 30%. On electric.
Ron, can I get my thought out?
Okay.
I remember I used to go in 2016 to 2020. I used to go to the gas station and just put the thing in and pump gas, and it'd be so much I just let it spill all on the ground because it was free.
$15 for a full tank of gas.
I remember it was free for me under Trump. Ron, under Trump, gas was free for me. I don't know what nobody else did, but for me, it was free. When I went to the grocery store and I would go through the line and I would be like, how much? They would be like, it's free. Compliments of Donald Trump. So I don't know about nobody else, but
you can clown on that shit if you want.
Thinking back on it,
the fact is the fucking facts. The facts is the fucking facts.
I'm telling you the facts.
The facts is the facts. The facts is the facts. This motherfucker is committed, helping Israel commit genocide. Them babies, them real babies. I was just thinking the other day, I was just riding past Norwood School and looking at this white girl or a Latino girl walk across the street with her baby. And I'm saying, God damn, where do those kids go to school at? Shit, they ain't got no fucking school no more.
You know what? That's the other thing. Hold on. That's the other thing, Ron. See, that's the other thing. I remember when Donald Trump was president, there wasn't no immigration illegally. Like, none of them came here.
They wasn't even going into no wars. They was
it wasn't no quote illegal immigrants.
Hey, you can sit there and do that shit all you want.
Do what? I'm giving Donald Trump credit for what he did.
Absurd. That's absurd that what you talk.
What's absurd about it?
That's bullshit.
Ron, okay, hold on. Ron, you saying it was absurd. Stop. Ron, you saying it's absurd. You saying it's absurd. Are you trying to tell me that illegal immigration existed under Donald Trump?
No.
Exactly.
I'm gonna tell you that you ain't go in the grocery store and get shit for free because you was with Trump.
Wait,
that's that bullshit.
Wait, you trying to tell me? Wait, Ron. You trying to tell me? Ron. Listen to the question. Listen to the question. You trying to tell me that we had to pay for groceries under Donald Trump? Is that what you trying to tell me?
Time to tell. And it's a trip. I told you, hey, time to tell. We going into the summer months.
Wait, are you saying, what is time to tell? What is time to tell?
Keep that time will tell.
Oh.
Time to tell. That's the way I get it.
I thought you was having an attack, and you were just saying, time to tell.
No,
you're saying time will tell. Okay.
If I'm about to have an attack, I'm going to come straight to your house and have my attack right there in your
I didn't know what time to tell was, so, okay.
No, man, for real. Just on the serious note, there's no argument or nothing. But real talk. We don't have to be. We don't need to be reactive like we always are. We need to be proactive, because man, that shit is coming. That brother Leroy on that be talking about that search shit.
What if it don't
That
come?
search shit
What if it don't
on.
come? Ain't that the same thing they said
No,
in
yeah, but
1999 that the 2K
no,
thing was
but
coming?
no,
People are
but it's different.
always
But
preaching
see,
doom and
but you
gloom.
know what? Hey man, but listen. You don't want to be realistic about it
I'm
because you
being
want to argue about it. So, no, just hold up, just hold up.
all right.
Only thing I'm saying, man, I be clowning and shit with you, you know, but when I'm calling, but real talk, man, we need to get that shit together because you know, I'm telling you, I'ma eat, I'ma eat, I'ma eat by all means necessary. I'm eat. My family gonna eat. My family gonna eat.
Okay.
I'm gonna do everything I need to do to make sure I'm safe, my family's safe, and I'm gonna eat. That means I don't care. And man, if I know what I'm willing to do, I know what I'm willing to do. Man, I know what some of these people out here willing to do. I
But
done
Ron,
seen it. You
but
done seen
but
it.
Ron,
Hey,
Ron,
all right,
Ron.
yeah.
People been preaching doom and gloom for so
We
many.
not we have
Can I?
we haven't been here before.
But you won't even let me get it out.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
People been preaching doom and gloom. I remember I was a little kid, and I don't remember all of the details, but I remember people coming through saying the world was going to end on a particular date.
I
They had
remember.
they had a specific date. I was a little kid, and I was
I'm with you.
worried like the world is going to end. And I
I'm
remember
with you.
my mama
My mama said,
mama said the world ain't gonna end. People just be talking,
Mhm.
boy. And
Okay.
that calmed me down. I was like, okay. I remember
Yeah.
about 1998, I think is when I started hearing about all this Y2K stuff.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
remember thinking,
Hey.
I think everything gonna be okay. I think everything
Hey.
gonna be okay. When people were out there stocking up water and all kind of other stuff, everything gonna be okay.
You
So
think I
when I
did it?
when I hear people talking about basically, I heard, and I had to tell y'all this story, that the world was coming to an end when the eclipse happened. I heard the world was coming to an
Oh,
end,
I heard that
and I'm
bullshit.
like, no, it's probably not. And somebody
Nah.
told me, all right, you're going to be the fool out there. I'm like, no, I'm not. We going to be all right. We all right. So after the election, I got a feeling, Ron, that we going to
I'm
be
not
all
even talking.
right.
I'm not talking about no damn election. I'm worried about. Listen, you know that it's always a October surprise, right? Now, I'm not even getting into that far. But man, you have to be honest. We have millions and tens of millions of people here that are undocumented. We don't know well, we know where they came from, but they came from Asia. They came from Sudan, Africa, Haiti, Kazakhstan. They came from everywhere, everywhere. And we have 300,000. I think the last count was 300,000 or 500,000. 500,000 or 300,000 getaways. That means that they don't know who they are, where they went. Nothing. 500,000 with as many enemies as we've made over the years. The government is telling you The government is telling you. We better look out. We done fucked up.
Ron,
We done fucked up. We
Ron, may I
done got
ask you a
all
question? May I ask you a question?
What? Yes.
Before this year, how many getaways do you think we've had in the history of the United States of America?
A whole bunch. But we haven't been here before. We haven't been here before. We haven't been here before. China, Russia, Brazil, and South America. They are trying to break us. We don't even hear about bricks. We don't even hear about bricks. One brick, they say one brick, it takes $50 to purchase. One brick. Now, if we get all our goods from China, by the way, China is one of the most emerging purchasers of farmland in the United States. China owns Smithfield. That means Smithfield ham. They own it. They own it. They're economically.
So we won't have no ham. I don't understand. They're not.
Under Biden's
Oh my goodness! What? Look. I understand what you're saying, but I'm trying to tell you, it's not as dire as you think it is.
Yes,
Ron, you've been
listening.
You've been listening to fear mongers, people who will scare you. You about to have an attack about something that is probably never gonna materialize.
You are flipping tripping, man. I mean, it's just not now. When 9/11 happened, they said it was an FBI failure. Remember, FBI CIA failure. They blamed it on them, and they put things in play. That thing that Snowden broke. They put things in place to where they would never have to have that happen again.
All right.
Now the FBI has that in place. Now the FBI is saying,
all right,
hey, we have a problem. And you're gonna say, oh no, it ain't as big as a problem as we think.
Ron, you might be right. You've convinced me again. You've convinced me again. In the next, how long do I have?
No, it ain't about how long you have.
No, I need to know how long I have because my family gonna eat, bro. My family gonna eat.
I don't know.
If we got to eat people, we gonna eat. So how long do I have before I get all my stuff together and
listen to me,
start taking people out?
I've been getting my stuff together for years.
So how long do I have?
You better get your stuff together. You better meditate, pray, and prepare because something is coming.
How long do I have?
And no, I can't put a particular date on that like you want me to.
Okay.
But I'll guarantee you this.
Guarantee.
There'll be 2 terrorist attacks by the time the election comes. I'll guarantee you that.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. Wait.
Write it in stone.
Ron.
I'm gonna tell you. Write it in stone. Because if it's not an actual terrorist attack, ooh, baby, they gonna give you something that you and the government gonna give you something.
This is called hedging your bets. How do you say I guarantee you it's gonna be a terrorist attack? And if it's not a terrorist attack, then the government gonna do something. That's called hedging your bets. You can't guarantee 2 terrorist attacks and then back it up with, but if that don't happen.
It's gonna be a terrorist attack or it's gonna look like it's a terrorist attack.
Oh my goodness. Oh man, people always giving themselves out. Do y'all not know how guarantees work? You can't guarantee a terrorist attack and then say, or something that's gonna look like a terrorist attack. Either you guaranteeing a damn terrorist attack or you not guaranteeing one. Which is it?
I'm a guarantee one.
All right. On what level?
I'm a
On what level when we're talking in the
guarantee
United States, in the continental United States, right?
in the United States, I'm a guarantee too.
On
I'm a
what
guarantee
level?
too.
On what level?
I'm gonna guarantee. I'm gonna guarantee infrastructure, and it don't mean the lights gonna go out. It don't. Infrastructure. You know what that is? Car, plane, train.
Wait, because
Infrastructure.
hold on, because I have to be clear. In this guarantee, would what happened in Baltimore, would you have considered that a terrorist attack?
No, that's no. No. Why? Why would you?
Because it feel to
say
me
something
like
that?
you making guarantees and you hedging your bets. So yeah, some accident gonna happen and you're gonna be like, see, I told you terrorist attack.
I'm a hedge my bet because I know one thing. I know one thing.
What do you
One
know?
thing about it.
What do you know?
They gonna do everything that they can do to not get Trump in the White House.
Well,
And
just so you
Trump is
know,
winning.
no, two
And
terrorists.
Trump is-
Yo,
and
look,
and Trump is
Ron,
winning.
two terrorist attacks would almost guarantee Trump getting in the White House.
Dude, I no, I didn't say that. I said they don't want to get him in
Right,
the
but
they
I'm
don't
telling
want
you,
to
you're
make him-
guaranteeing two terrorist attacks. If two terrorist attacks happen before the election, Donald Trump wins easily. So what you're guaranteeing goes against the other thing that you've guaranteed.
But I don't want you to associate with what I just said with Donald Trump. I don't want you to associate that with Donald Trump winning. I'm not saying that's why he's going to win. I'm saying that they don't want to let him in the White House. There will be two terrorist attacks.
But what I'm telling you is if there are two terrorist attacks, it wouldn't be because they don't want him in the White House. Because that would not serve their purpose.
But I mean, you don't analyze things like I do. You don't research like I do.
You're right. You're right.
You don't do all of that stuff like I do.
You're right.
You busy. You busy. And you got to give me props. You know, I mean, I'm researching the stuff. I'm looking at the stuff, and you.
What research have you done that guarantees two terrorist attacks?
What ain't gonna happen? You telling me what hasn't been done, but you don't research.
You're right. You're right.
I mean, you don't do thorough research.
You're right. You're right, and you do.
You didn't do any of that research. Like I said, man, look.
You're right.
Like I said,
look. I'm giving this to you. Every time I try to give you credit for something, you get mad. I'm giving this to you. You do the research, and you've done the research, and you've researched it, and through your research, you guarantee there's research to prove that two terrorist attacks are going to happen before November.
No, I'm not. I'm giving my opinion.
So then, what they got to do? Okay,
I'm giving my opinion based upon my research.
Okay,
and based upon other things too. I mean, you know, based upon other things too. Okay. Like I said, meditate, pray, and prepare, bruh.
All right.
Meditate, pray, and prepare.
I will.
Hey,
Ron,
100.
Ron, I appreciate your call.
Hey, you my friend. 100.
Yes, sir. All right. That was Ron. Jason say stop yelling. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to yell. I didn't mean to yell. I'm sorry. Two terrorist attacks would almost guarantee Donald Trump a second term. I mean, really think about it. Two terrorist attacks. You don't think the Trump campaign would be running? We were safe under Donald Trump. How many terrorist attacks did we have under Donald Trump? 0. How many did we have in the last 6 months? 2. Joe Biden is not safe for America. He would win. Twin.
What's up, babe? Hey, Emanuel,
Yes.
you hear me?
I can hear you.
I'll drop about five. I'll drop about 5 boxes of cheese, man. Yeah, man, dude,
Hold
crazy
on, 5 boxes of what?
cheese. I was putting them up and up after. I'm trying to catch them, and they all fell, so I was laughing too hard at dude. Customers looking like, yeah, I'm dying laughing at something on the phone. Man, dude, fool, man, he had me weak.
Well, he believes, he 100% believes everything that he said.
But you got to think about it, man. Everything the Bible's saying and everything is revealing itself. Just like, we ain't believe in when they said don't let the bed bugs bite. Here we go, people getting bitten and everything. Remember that? But we didn't believe that when we was little. We thought it was just a little joke.
Wait.
To go to sleep.
Hold on. Say that again.
I said, you remember when they were saying don't let the bed bug bite? And
Okay,
all
you
that?
coming in and going. I'm not sure what you're doing with your phone.
Hold on, young man. Hold on.
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Yes.
Yeah, you remember when they were saying don't let the bed bugs bite and all that?
Good night, sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite.
And what happened a couple of 10, 20 years ago? They were biting like it was no limit soldiers out there.
But you know that is a saying because there were bed bugs before.
Okay, now it's a saying that Jesus soon to come. Do you believe that? Everything the Bible's saying right now, Revelation, the other chapter, is revealing itself, man.
I don't remember seeing nothing about bed bugs in the Bible in the book of Revelation.
Man, quit being extra now. Come on, man. I'm talking about what's about to take place. The great falling in the city of Babylon's got to fall, man. She got to go. And who's the great fallen city of Babylon, which is the United States of America?
What makes you think that? Hold on. What makes you think the United States of America is Babylon?
Because it is, man. The evil, the doing what they do. They try to be gangster to other countries and everything. We over here in America.
Why didn't the Bible, instead of calling it Babylon, call it United States of America?
Come on, man. That's what, if you just read and everything and comprehend and quit having a lack of knowledge and stuff, you'll understand what the Bible's revealing, man.
No, that's your interpretation of it. Now, you might be true. What you're saying might be true.
I know I'm true, man, because it's been preached around me for so long.
But it's not a fact. It's an interpretation of what the Bible is talking about.
Hey, I can't even have a good conversation because you always be extra, man. That's why I be talking about extra, man.
You're right. I'm trying to be reasonable and rational.
You're a radio guy / podcaster to a prosecutor or whatever.
You're right.
Somebody trying to break it down to you dummy terms and stuff.
I'm out of line. I shouldn't be thinking. Go ahead.
I don't know. That's you. So each his own.
That's what I said. I'm out of line for trying to be reasonable.
But I'm just saying it's revealing itself.
Okay.
And like he was saying, every election, man, if you notice, if y'all don't know if he do it or not, if you notice, always be a terrorist act or some crazy happen, police shooting or something crazy. Have you noticed that for the last 20, 25 years?
No.
Be honest.
No.
Quit lying. If you every from Clinton all the way up to now.
What was the terrorist attack when Clinton got elected?
When there's an Oklahoma bombing or something like that.
I'm pretty sure that happened after he was elected.
Or it was some what was it? It was some before that. Highway patrol shooting. It was some crazy.
Well,
Rodney King beating and after that.
I guess depending on how you want to look at it, you're right. Something happens every day.
I'm talking about big time to shut us up. To cover up something, man, so we can, we go throw them on here for a minute, then we go to the next episode. Come on, man.
You're probably
right. It's a circle in a cycle.
I apologize.
I know I'm right. If you go back to statistics and go back and see what happened in 1998, between the elections or whatever, every 4 years is always something made. It ain't never been no on that same year they get elected. It ain't never been no good election that ain't nothing happened.
Well,
if you name one. Don't worry, I'll wait.
Okay, I think you're right. Something happens every
Every
year.
4 years,
That's
when
big.
it's election time, something happens.
But it happens
Either-
every year.
No, it don't, man.
Yes, it does.
Not like this. No, it don't.
Yes, go
No,
back
it
and
don't.
watch
No.
the news. And you can go watch the news from every year, let's say starting in 1970. Something big happened in 1970. I guarantee you something
was it?
big happened in 1971. I guarantee you something big happened in 1972. I guarantee somebody got shot in 1973. I guarantee somebody got shot in 1974. I guarantee somebody got shot in 1975. Every single year, something big happens.
You just trying to be. Hey, I'm just saying. You put it like ain't nothing happened though. The way you was putting it, like.
What I'm telling you is that something big happens all the time.
Why you try to be extra when I was just saying something, man? I ain't gonna be back and forth with you with like Dula did wrong or whatever, because I was just telling you, act like don't nothing happen every foot when I'm trying to tell you.
You're right. I'm sorry.
I ain't no right if I'm trying to tell you if you trying to.
I said you're right. Why do y'all get mad when I say y'all right?
No, man, I don't know what to believe from you, because you like the lottery scratch off. I might win, I might not if I scratch. That's what type of person you is. Ain't no nothing, man, because it is when somebody try to have a good conversation with. Well, I don't think that lemon came out right. Did it come out right?
But what if it
Did it
didn't?
come out right?
But if it didn't, then shouldn't somebody be the one to say it didn't come out right?
Sometimes it's called be quiet or shut your mouth. That's what it's called.
And then when I do
Mind
that
your
and
business or
tell you
something.
you're right, then you get mad. Like, don't be saying I'm right. What in the world?
Just like you say what you call it. Just like you said earlier about OJ. Man, he was a great player, man. He was all that. Then you'll say, well, he probably wasn't this. He probably didn't run that fast like the other. How would you say that, man? He was a good running back.
I didn't
And
say
we
he
all
was
know-
not a good running
Yes,
back.
You said something extra like
I said
that,
in the
man.
grand scheme of things, he's dead. What difference does it make that he was a good running back? He's dead.
So so like I can say, if what's your little granddaughter name?
We'll just call her little baby.
Little baby. Okay, little baby. If I see her, God forbid, I knock on wood, you don't pass away 10 years from now, and you pass away, and I see little baby, I say, what's that, little mama? I say, guess what? He said, how you think my papa was? Man, he wasn't shit. He owed me $15 and stuff. He went to his grave. For real? Well, here's your $10, twin. And then I wouldn't tell her that. Some people would say that or whatever.
I don't understand what just happened in that scenario. What happened?
No, man. No, because you want somebody that's like, damn, twin, that was my guy, man. Man, we used to do that. Bring up good memories or something. I ain't gonna tell your grandma, oh, he wasn't shit. Your granddaughter, he wasn't shit. That motherfucker, we $50 and stuff. And man, we used to do this, and he told the police to get it on me. So your daddy a snitch. Type stuff, man. That's how I be cuffed. That's how I be keeping it real. I want to, come to your granddaughter like, man, your granddaddy, man, he bogus, man, for what he read and stuff. Let me tell you, baby girl, let's sit down for a minute. Let me tell you, he wasn't shit. His food was nasty. His barbecue. He wouldn't let us come over. I wouldn't tell her no crazy. I'll tell her the great. Man, he was a good podcaster, man. Even though he didn't agree with the same stuff we said, but your granddad was one of a kind. He was good for the community and everything. I would want to say something positive. If I come to her, oh, he wasn't shit. He talking about them spanking wrestling men. He was. Yeah, he was a cupcake probably on the low. I hate to tell, but I wouldn't say that like that.
But hold on,
But you want somebody to say something good. You can't go to the grave with a bad heart, man. Or down on your deathbed. Like, I never stand that Nathan Ivey type person. He wasn't nothing. He tried to get me fired. You don't want to do that. You don't have a good heart, man. Go out here with a bang and stuff. Like I told my people, y'all know how funny and crazy I was. Don't have no funeral. Bury me and throw my ashes in. Create me and stuff. Create me and stuff. And and throw my ashes in Lake Michigan, whatever.
Cremate. That's what you was trying to say.
Cremate. Whatever. Cremate. And throw my ass in Lake Michigan and everything. I don't want no funeral and stuff. I don't want nobody twin and all that.
You don't want no what?
people crying over me twins, man. You know, I ain't crying and all that extra stuff like you.
Hold on,
I
say
don't want all
say
that,
funeral
man.
for me.
Huh?
You say I don't want no what?
People crying and all that
What's that?
extra
What's
stuff,
that?
man.
The ceremony called?
Huh?
What's the ceremony called when people be doing all that?
The funerals and stuff, man.
Yes, yes.
Hey, it's my accent. Shut up, man. Go with the flow. Yeah, but you want somebody to remember you good, right?
I don't care. I don't care. I won't be here.
See, I just can't talk to you, man. But somebody try to have a good conversation with, and you just sit in that baby chair like nothing, man.
Hold on. You asked me a question and I answered it, and now you mad. Don't be upset that I didn't give the answer that you want.
So you told your wife already how you want your funeral or whatever.
I told her I don't care. I'll be dead. I don't care. And yes, I told her that. Whatever you choose to do is fine because I'll be dead.
So you, if you the type that, because my brother-in-law like this, he's like, man, just create me, what I say, create me or whatever.
Yeah,
I
that's
said,
good.
cremate. I said, cremate, I'm throwing up. And then he was like, what did he say? He was like, man, I want to get buried in that and stuff because the worms and everything is going to be on me. So is you that type of person that think like that?
No, because I won't, hopefully if I'm dead, I won't feel the worms on me. You know what I'm saying? I'll be dead.
So what do you think
All of
eternity is then after we leave
All
this?
of that stuff, the creating, the funerals and all that stuff, that is for the living. Do whatever you choose to do with me. Hopefully, when I'm dead, I'm not focused on whatever it is that y'all doing with me. So whatever makes you happy, and that's what I told Mrs. Livingston, whatever makes you happy, do it. Because I won't be there, because I'll be dead.
But don't you want your granddaughter to have a legacy? Like, what if she want to come up and be a podcaster or whatever? Don't you want her to, like, did you ever influence her, like, you want to do this, baby girl or something?
Well, she's sick, so no, I'm not really pushing her towards anything, but I don't understand how whether or not I'm created or not is going to stop her from doing a podcast.
I'm just saying, did you ever ask her what you want to be when you grow up or something like that?
Well, yeah, but she's sick. She say all kind of nonsense.
Did she ever grab your headphones and microphones and all that?
No. She has talked about being the queen of talk previously, but she don't want to do no talk show. But you never know what she might want to do in the future.
Well, I was just saying, we might want to remember you, like when you did or whatever. Like, man, he was a good guy and all that.
And you can remember me, and just like OJ, you can remember OJ however you want to remember OJ. Don't let other people's thoughts of OJ affect how you remember him.
The way you said it and stuff, you thought, I don't care. And then some people probably run better than him and all that extra stuff he was saying.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why would he say that? And what if we want to remember him if he's gone and everything? I don't want to tell his granddaughter that. He wasn't nothing and all that extra stuff.
I didn't say he wasn't nothing. I said, if I pass away and you tell my granddaughter, he was
Just
good.
The way you had said it,
and
man.
You tell my granddaughter he was
understand.
good, but he wasn't the best like ever. It was other podcasters who was good too. That's not a shot at me.
Well, OJ was a good player and stuff. Y'all, people just I don't know how people turn them close. Each his own, like I was telling on the Wire show. Hey, she got whatever she was done, it was real harsh, whatever she did to him, to have him sitting. I know he had something to do with it. Not he was guilty or whatever, but they just didn't know how to put it together. He had something to do with it. She should have just shut her mouth. Whatever she was going to tell something on, and it had to be done, mob style. Shut your mouth and mind your business, whatever. Some things ain't ought to be told and everything. Called be quiet, man. And everything. You know how people talk to them or some things you shouldn't say. You might say it the wrong way. You get me?
Yes.
I'm just saying, man, but it's sad, man, to see the juice letting loose, gone. Man, I was shocked when I seen it, when I cut on that TV and saw that breaking news and all that. They showing he did this and all that, and then after that, here comes Ronald Goldman and Nicole and stuff. Man, what, they been gone. Why are they showing them and everything? But it's crazy and stuff, man. This world is. But I'm holler at you, put this merch up, man.
All right.
Everything
Get back
you
to those
call.
boxes of cheese.
I'm marking them down. You want to put you some on the side, E-Man?
What Kroger you be at?
No, man, you go tell on me, man.
Why would I
with
tell
all
on
this.
you? You might
You
be
might
at
come
my
in here.
Kroger.
You might come here and Snapchat, Instagram me and all that, and
Nah, I wouldn't do
fell
that,
on
man.
the floor
I
and
wouldn't do that.
everything. I don't know what you capable
I
of
just
doing.
want to think, you know what I'm saying? When I go to my Kroger, I want to be like, I bet you Twin put this cheese up here.
See,
I
that's
bet
what I'm saying.
Twin
See
put
what I'm
this
saying.
milk.
And then you go tell on me. This man, hey, who put this
What
cheese?
would I tell
saw
on
Twin
you?
at the.
Tell
Huh?
what?
You said what? What you say?
I said tell what?
You told on me the other day to the manager.
I haven't talked to no manager.
That's what you said, though.
No, that was, you really thought the stuff I was typing in the chat was me talking to the manager?
I know you ain't do that. I'm just playing. See, I can trick you just like you trick everybody else.
That's you got me, Twin. You got me.
Yeah, I know. I can trick you just like you trick everybody. You see how extra you be?
You got
and
me,
I can't
bro.
be extra right back?
You got
I
me.
know.
I learned my
finally
lesson.
got you, huh?
I learned my lesson.
You been punked. Nah. All right, man. I ain't gonna hold you up, E-Man.
And you really not going to tell me what Kroger you work at?
I'm at Finneytown.
Okay.
I've been told you that.
No, you didn't.
I'm coming here begging because I ain't give you nothing for the free. Don't
I
come
just
in here
want
and
your
beg.
employee
You tell
discount.
Biden,
Do y'all get an employee discount?
I ain't hooking you up,
I'm just,
so don't come in here and beg.
do y'all get one?
I'll give you a discount. You give me a free T-shirt. Deal.
Do y'all get an employee discount?
Of course we do.
Okay. I want my employee
we do.
discount. I want my employee discount when I go through that self-checkout. So I'm going to have to holler at somebody about that.
How you gonna get an employee discount if you ain't working there?
And I am working. I'm checking myself out. I am a cashier for a moment. Give me my 10%.
What's your ID number?
I don't need an ID number. Y'all don't. They don't
If you
ask
wanna
for
break-
no.
if
They
you wanna
don't
break
ask
in
for
that
an
rest,
ID
you gotta
number
have-
for me to work.
You gotta have an ID number to get in the register, man.
Then, hey, whoever it is that's manning that self-checkout station, they got an ID number. Put your ID number in, because I'm doing your job right now.
You extra, see? Hey, I'm all at you, man. I got work to do, man.
All right, Twin.
All right, man.
Hell yeah, I'm a discount. I'm an employee for about 5 minutes. I want my employee discount. If you're gonna force me to work for you to patronize your business, then yes, I want my employee discount. Force me to work for you. Fame.
Hey, Emmanuel, did he just say he was at Finneytown Kroger?
He did.
Oh, I'm about to go clown.
Don't
about to go
Don't
clown.
be going to clown that man.
I'm right down the street. I'm about to go clown. As soon as I get off the phone, I'm about to go clown.
You're gonna get that man fired. Don't get that man fired. He got a baby.
And should have been talking shit on these records about me.
Oh, that don't make no
Anyway.
sense.
Oh well, yeah. It never made no sense that he made spoke my name. But listen though, shout out to the White House and that press secretary. You know, they shouted out O.J. Simpson and did not mention the victims. That was the first news report that I've seen all day that did that.
Oh, all right.
You know, I think I'm gonna vote for Biden now, just because of that. That swayed me right there. That's all I needed.
Okay.
You know, but yeah, I just find your cynicism. It kind of bugs me. You mocking the death of people.
Who?
You did the same. You did the same thing with Mark Shot.
Well, Mark Shot was a flaming racist, but whose death did I mock?
OJ. Well, he didn't really mock it. He's just like, I didn't hear he was a good guy. I just heard he was a good running back. I mean, just trust me.
What?
The last thing you want to do in life is meet your heroes.
That's true.
Just like you. A lot of people like Lincoln Ware. Love him. 50 years in broadcasting, but you want his lasting legacy to be that he had a bastard son.
I don't want that to be his legacy. That's just a fact.
Exactly. We didn't need to know that about the guy.
I don't understand. I don't understand what's happening. The fact is the fact. I imagine it would be somewhere in his obituary to say he had a son with somebody else that wasn't his wife. So it would be known.
No, it would just say he is survived by his 3 children, them 2 girls and Lincoln Jr., whatever the nigga name is. What's his name, Larry?
I don't know his kids' names.
But you don't put him on the air. His bastard son.
That was a long time ago. Why would you even bring that up?
Just like O.J. Simpson beating his wife, and the murder was a long time ago. Why would you bring that up?
I didn't bring it up.
You did.
No, I didn't.
Okay, well, the mainstream media would. And they have. They've been doing it all day. And I find it to be very callous and careless of them.
Oh.
But, I'm going to hop off here because when he said 50 time, I perked up. I ain't even lie. I put on a sweatshirt and everything. It's time to clown. Y'all get a report here shortly. I'll holler. Be well.
That's fame. That's fame. Why fame bringing stuff up? Oh. Facts are facts. CK.
Hey, how you doing, Livingston?
CK, I'm doing all right.
Yeah, the Hall of Fame call on there earlier. Good God, that was I think that's as long as you ever went. Over 46 minutes and 18 seconds.
I don't know.
I think that's as long as you ever went in your career because you couldn't do it at the you know what I mean. Remember you was at the you couldn't when you was working for them people.
Oh no, at the radio station, just in terms of the logistics of the whole thing, I would have had to take probably about 3 or 4 commercial breaks in between those calls. That's one of the beauties. Some people like it, some people hate it, but that's one of the beauties of doing this is that I make the rules.
Yeah, I mean, because it's one word that I use a lot, but I don't know what it means, so it's crazy why I use it, but it just sounds good. And it's like you can get it off on people, and they still and they think you know what it means, but they probably don't know what it means. I digress. What the hell is digress?
To digress means to basically go backwards, to go, to stray. When you're talking about it, and a lot of people use it wrong. Almost everybody uses it wrong, as it's been explained to me. Like people digress. And then when they go back to what they were actually supposed to be talking about, they say, I digress. Like, no, the digression was when you started talking about that other shit. But
Right.
so yeah, that's when you should have been saying, I digress. Or I guess what they should be saying is, I digressed, to say, I'm coming back to the conversation that I was supposed to have. But that's what a digression is when it gets off the topic that you're supposed to be talking about.
And who better to ask about the definition of a word than the king of talk? He qualified, ain't he? He qualified.
If it's talking, I'm qualified.
Yeah. And see, that's your moniker. See what I mean? Man of power, you the king of talk. And then I heard him get jealous of your moniker. I'm like, damn, what you want, his moniker? You didn't want his, so I love it though. I love you. I'm fans of both of y'all, so I like to sit.
And ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm not
Right,
mad at you
right.
for being fans of more than one person.
Yeah, man. But this O.J. Simpson character, my God, we lost a good one, man. We lost one of the greatest running backs the world has ever seen. Head swole like Barry Bonds. You hear me?
All
He
right.
didn't even need a helmet. He had a big swole head.
Okay.
That's what made him hard to bring down, man. People didn't know that.
But in the
I mean,
grand scheme of things, okay, he was a football player. He played in some movies. He was a announcer on different sportscasts and whatnot. But in the grand scheme of things, what does that really mean?
this guy, okay, let me tell you what it means. He gave you the blueprint not to go out there with a scar, not to have a black fist up, because that was civil rights. We had a lot of activism going on. He was like the opposite of Jim Brown. So he showed you how to come in there and show them teeth, $1 million smile, which later influenced guys like Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson. You could see OJ all in that man. Don't get all in them politics, brother. You're going to throw it away. Don't get all into that taking a knee. No. You keep smiling. And they going to love you. They going to put you in movies. You see how good Magic Johnson been doing with his career? You seen it. Look at O.J. Simpson. The man was offered a Monday night gig as a rookie. They offered him a gig as a Monday night commentator as a rookie. I mean, what he's done for far as pushing the envelope, for black athletes. You know what I mean? He made them people feel comfortable around us. Before him, we had Jim Brown. He was like the polar opposite. They were scared.
Oh.
OJ made you feel safe running through the airport. Hey, OJ, can you give me a Starbucks? See? The rest of them, they was more like, revolutionary. You remember that?
Well, which do you think is more admirable, being a safe in or being a revolutionary brother?
A safe in. You mean a safe brother or a safe in?
If you want to call it that.
Listen, Livingston, it's all about you. Whatever works for you.
No, I'm asking you, in your opinion,
Oh, yeah.
which is more admirable, being a safe in or being a brother that's pushing for positive change for your community?
That's a good question, man. That's a good one. That's a king of top question right there. Because that's kind of tough for me to answer because I kind of admire both equally because I see it from both views. Because I see Jim Brown, he's trying to help his people, and then I look at OJ where when you look at it from his point of view, he was telling you like, well, I want to. This is what I want to do.
Well, I'm not necessarily just limiting it to those two people. I mean, just in general, which do you see as more admirable in general? Because he ain't the only person who wanted to be the safe in and the revolution. Just in general, which would you say is more admirable?
The revolutionary.
Okay.
The revolutionary.
It wasn't no wrong answer. I was just curious as to what you thought.
Yeah, but what I did admire about OJ was he didn't let that get to him because his people talked to him about that. He had to hear it, but he was one of the few guys that brushed it off. Like a lot of guys tried to face that oppression. I mean, when people brought it to him, like a Michael Jackson, when they'll make you face that too, and they'll make you answer that. Like, so what's up with your own people? And I like the way OJ handled that. He like, hey, man, listen, I'm down with the cause, but hey, I got, he was like that. Where other guys would try to kind of justify. They would act like they is pro-black. And I like that OJ really didn't do that. Like if you catch another guy out Like, oh, you just mess with white women and all that. Then they would try to be pro-black. OJ never did that. He just, hey, man, hey, I'm cool with you. And another thing you got to remember, they lied on him. Who said I'm not black, I'm OJ? You never heard him say that. That's where history starts lying at. You never heard OJ Simpson in his entire career say, I'm not black, I'm OJ. He knew he was black. I'm just this type of black.
I think I heard people, when they were doing all of these documentaries about OJ and they were kind of interviewing his friends, I think I heard some of the people who they classified as his friends saying that he definitely said that.
Yeah, but all right, we'll give him that. It just sounds a little like changed history to me. It sounds like something like if me and you was cool, it sounds like something I would say about you, but I don't know if you would really say that about yourself. But I can see other people might say it about you. That's what I thought that was. Because why wouldn't he have said it? I seen him get asked questions about that. He was around during that time. He never said so. If that's how he truly felt when they asked him about black causes, that's what he would have said back then in the 80s and the 70s. He'd have said, I'm not. Why are you asking me about black issues? I'm not black. I'm OJ. So that is proof that he didn't say that.
It's not proof. Again, we got to really work on what we believe proves something versus what we believe makes sense and how we interpret it. That would definitely not be proof that he never said it. Definitely not proof.
You're right. We cannot. That is something that cannot be proved. What you never said. You can't even prove that you never said it. Anybody, right. It's 1,000 years that went by. But I'm saying publicly, that sounds like something that you would label him to demonize him to his own people, because that's what they was trying to do when they say that. You trying to make black people not have respect for him. He didn't care about y'all no way.
I'm not sure that that's what people were trying to do when they were saying that he said that. I think what people were trying to do was illustrate that what he was trying to do was not deny his race, but transcend his race. There are a lot of people out here who don't want to be looked at as this thing. And it happened. I mean, even with what's his name? Idris Elba. And all that kind of stuff. Like, he's like, basically, no, don't look at me as a black actor. I'm an actor. And he's saying, I don't want to be pigeonholed. It's not necessarily you're denying your racial identity. You're saying, don't pigeonhole me or allow me to transcend that so that you don't look at me as just some black man. I am who I am and view me on my own merits.
Yep, and I see where they went wrong with this O.J. Simpson. What is it? They slander. They calling him a murderer, knowing he's like. I heard one of your callers just say he was. That he did it. Bitch, you don't know nothing. How the fuck you know? If you knew, wouldn't you testify at the court? That's why. Listen to your word. That's why I like when you say King of Talk, because I know when you talking or you listening. You had to check him on the spot. Like, no, you don't know. You believe he did it. You know what I mean? So when you know, that is eyewitness testimony.
Yes,
and common sense, we know that he didn't do it, because who's going to sit there and wait for, okay, he killed Nicole, now I'm Ron. So how do you pull it off?
There's ways to pull it off. Again, that doesn't prove that he didn't do it, because there's ways to pull that off.
How can you hold on? You said there's ways to murder 2 grown adults and not get any defensive wounds on your body? That's possible? That's what you're telling me?
Yeah.
With a knife?
Yes.
And you're basing that on what? What proof do you have to say that is possible?
Common sense tells me that it's possible. Now, you can create any sort of fictitious scenario in your head, but if Nicole was coming home and he ambushed her and, cut her throat, and then very shortly behind, Ron comes up and startles him and he kills Ron. Well, he killed 2 people. It's not like they was in a karate movie and they was jumping him. I'm saying I don't know what happened, but there are a lot of scenarios in which one person could kill 2 other people and that be that.
No, but you're forgetting we have people get murdered and people fight for their life. They don't just lay down and die. Oh, I die. You get defensive wounds. This is how people get caught. They don't never say, well, you don't know what happened. No, there's evidence. The only reason we know that he didn't kill Nicole is because a racist officer named Mark Furman planted evidence. And he also said, I like to set niggers up. I like to send niggers to jail. So without this type of evidence, we wouldn't know that he was innocent. But what's the odds of him getting the most racist detective in law enforcement history? He wrote a book about setting N-words up. So it's not no, oh, did he do it? You know he didn't do it.
You don't know he didn't do it. Didn't you just speak about the fallacy of knowing something if you weren't an eyewitness? So you don't know, you believe. And I'm comfortable with that.
Hold on. A racist guy plants a bloody glove on your. I mean, how many impossibilities do we have? How does the most racist cop find a bloody glove on a black guy's house unless he's being racist, trying to send him to jail?
Again, it could lead one to believe that OJ didn't do it, but it doesn't prove that OJ didn't do it. That's all I'm telling you.
But no, I'm trying to say, but how do people get convicted of murder? Because when you murder somebody, you have defensive wounds. People don't just.
That's not true.
You acting like they just let them.
Everybody who murders someone doesn't have defensive wounds. That's just not true. You watch too much TV.
No, I'm talking about cases. That's okay. You can look at an unsolved murder of a double homicide.
You're watching too much TV.
No,
it's not true. Y'all stop believing everything y'all see and hear on CSI. It's not true.
No, listen to what you're saying. You have to get up on. That's why killing somebody with a knife is different. You have to be personal. You have to get up on them. So you can't just do it with a gun. So it has to be evidence. How are you going to be able to kill her and him without no kind of physical? How can you do it? What are you, a ghost? You still have making contact. You saying he did it without touching him? So he stabbed him without touching him. That's what you're saying.
No, what I'm saying is he could have been wearing clothing that protected his skin so that scratches and all of that kind of stuff didn't cause defensive wounds. There are
there you go. That's evidence. Scratches. What is under her nails? That material from your clothing. There you go. We solving the case.
No, we're not. We're not solving anything.
You just said that if he have on clothing, that is something. It just don't. What you think? It just disappears when it goes in her nails. Listen to what you're saying.
Okay.
That is evidence. Now you passed off
You're right.
snatched off some of his thing.
You're right.
His sweater.
You're right. I didn't say a sweater. I didn't say it was a sweater. I don't know what the man was wearing. I don't know if he did it. You don't know if he did it. None of us know if he did it or not. So that's that. The only people who know are all dead now.
Oh my God. Now what about the killer? The killer's still alive, possibly.
Okay.
How they all dead? See, listen, you the king of talking, you just be talking. Talking about they all dead. Knowing the killer's still out here laughing, eating popcorn, looking at OJ.
All right. You're right. I'm wrong. I misspoke.
I see what you're saying, but I'm saying this OJ Simpson is just a sample of what they do to us. They build you up to tear you down and take everything from you. That's just an example.
Okay.
And we got the same thing going on today.
All right.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Thank you, brother.
Take it easy. All right. Thank you for your call. I see B-Rab called. You can call in now if you'd like to, B-Rab. You can call back. David says the Akita, no. That Akita dead. That dog from 30 years ago ain't still alive. That dog dead. The dog dead. Brent.
You are flipping tripping today. What is going on? What is going on?
The people have their ideas. I'm just trying to help people figure out how to think a little better.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, because I come out of a meeting and happen to tune in and hear the last several callers, and I'm surprised, and I'm convinced that CK is right there with Lincoln sitting in the Montgomery studios right next to him watching CSI and Law and Order, saying, "See, that's how it's supposed to happen. That's why I couldn't get away with it."
People do. They see that stuff on CSI, and they believe that's the rule for everything across the board.
Yeah. Well, even like with the one lady on Lincoln's show where she called in and talked. I guess Nicole had a certain dog, and saying that she knew that OJ did it without a shadow of a doubt because those dogs are very protective and they only allow people around them that they know. So I'm like, you think that, you assume that, but you don't know that. So that was just a little bit strange. But I remember, like I said, I missed the first half of the show. I just chimed in with Ron. But during the verdict, I think I was in college. What was that, 91, 92? Or somewhere in there.
I want to say that was like 90. I think everything kind of went down in like 95. So that would have been like, what, 96 maybe?
Okay. All right. Well, it was still in college. And I remember on the news, the one thing that they were showing like Howard Law School students college students.
Just for the record, it was October 3rd, 1995.
95. Okay. Yeah, I was still in school. But I remember them showing the picture of the class of college students, black college students. I think it was Howard. But they were cheering and everything, and white folks just had such angst. And, all the news reports was, how could they do this and everything? And I remember thinking, even back then, those students probably weren't cheering because they thought OJ got off. Well, the OJ was innocent. They were probably cheering because they finally saw a black man use money in the system to get off. Now, whether OJ did it or not, I don't know, but he might know who did if he didn't do it. But just with all the evidence and how everything was stacking up, if you were going by the evidence and the testimony, that was the verdict I think that you should have rendered and everything. But
I don't know about that. I really do believe that the racist law enforcement carrying around evidence opens up the door for tainted evidence. So, you can look at any of that and say, well, all the evidence pointed to it, but if all the evidence that pointed to it was planted, then it's easy. So I can see it going either way.
Yep, exactly. And especially when you had, I can't even think of the name of that law professor, but even before the verdict came out, he was calling for jury nullification. I don't know if you remember that law professor, but I also remember at the time that once again, mainly white commentators were so upset that they would call for that, because they say justice is blind and everything, but they failed to see that jury nullification for black folks has been and continues to happen even today.
No, it doesn't happen today. Racism does not exist anymore. People no longer view things through a racial lens, and that's just a fact. So stop saying that.
Look, we'll tell what Calvin Sr. down there in Tallahassee, Florida, who got convicted of DUI, even though the lady...
That wasn't because of his race. That was a class issue.
It was a class issue.
Yeah.
So if he was had less melanin in his social class that he was in, he would have got off.
Stop. Racism does not exist anymore. It wasn't racist. Racism just does not exist anymore. Stop it.
But yeah, all right. But yeah. Once you finally make it over to that Penny Time Kroger, go ahead and pick me up some smoked Gouda and some sharp cheddar. I don't want that medium or the mild. I want sharp cheddar.
All right.
And since he dropped it, you should at least get a 30% discount on top of
my 10%
the
employee
Kroger
discount. That's right.
Hey, get it worked out. But yeah, it's time for the wrestling report, LaDonna. It is time. But you know what? Actually, I gotta take my hat off to Jason, YouTube Jason, because he did a good job, even though he talked about me to begin with, of reviewing most of the points I wanted to hit. So I really don't have anything to add to it other than that they need to come up with a storyline eventually for Jade to really get into. She can be in that 6-woman tag team, which they haven't given a name. She's gonna have to go out on her own. Gonna have to attack.
Oh, you're breaking up.
Uh-oh. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay. But hopefully she breaks out, and I want her to attack both of them. And that would give her a good leaping pad off her being a true heel. And that way she can say any and everything reckless that she wants to say.
I don't want her to attack them because then that'll set up a feud with them, and I want them to hold that off for a while. I don't want them to start with the dream matches. So hold off on that, and they got to figure something else out. Like maybe instead of attacking them, refuse to help them. You know what I'm saying? Like they getting jumped, and you standing there and you can do something, but then you just walk away. So now y'all got beef. Now you a heel, but you don't have a program with them. You just off on your own for a while.
Well, depending on how long they could do it both ways, because they got the SmackDown. Well, I know they're not going to do it that quickly, but they got the draft coming up here in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So that could be a way that they separate them. But even with them doing the whole draft and everything, it's stupid because folks go back and forth between shows even with the draft. It's almost like with Major League Baseball, once they started doing interleague play all year long, it takes away the mystique of it to have even the All-Star game when you can see the Texas Rangers versus the Houston Astros, or you can see the Cubs versus the White Sox.
Yeah, you're talking baseball, bro. That's over my head or under my feet or whatever. I'm not a baseball guy, but I get your point.
Yeah. But all right. Well, yeah, that was that thing. We're jumping to a different organization, LaDonna. This AEW Wrestling. Me and my son happened to catch it last night because Tony Khan was going to actually release the footage of when CM Punk and Jack Perry actually got into a fight.
Yes.
Backstage, and it was extremely underwhelming.
I didn't
the
see
footage
it.
Was a little.
I thought I'm gonna go on YouTube and catch a clip of it or whatever. But go ahead.
But it was just they were talking and everything was pleasant. Then all of a sudden, CM Punk pushed Jack. And then they didn't even throw any punches or anything because Samoa Joe was even there and he pulled Jack apart, and the other wrestlers, I think it was, some of the producers wound up grabbing CM Punk. But essentially the clip only lasted like maybe 20 seconds. So they hyped it all up to finally release the footage, and that's all it was. It was like, okay, I thought we were going to see more. I thought it was going to be the one where CM Punk and one of his boys jumped the Elite
in
their locker room, which I'd much rather see that. So I don't even know why they still have Jack Perry in Wrestling Purgatory, or if they fired him outright. They really haven't said.
Yeah.
But yeah, they got great wrestlers, but they just need to work on the overall production, and hopefully they'll continue to go on. I don't know how long Tony Khan's daddy is going to keep the money flowing in it.
Yeah.
But as far as the quality of the matches, they're actually pretty good.
Yeah, they do. They have some good matches.
But all right.
All right, Brent.
Brenda, Brenda, early. Yeah, I got you. Don't worry about it. She knows. But I'll talk to you later.
All right, Brent. All right. Y'all, my time is up. I got to get ready to get out of here. I'm going to just wait a couple more minutes because I know B-Rab had called. So I want to give him an opportunity to get in and say whatever he had to say. But if he don't call in the next couple of minutes, that's it. I'm done. I'm wrapping it up. Going, I'm already home. I was about to say going home. But getting ready to maybe grab something to eat. I already got something to eat, actually. Some Chipotle. Went to the slowest Chipotle ever. They were understaffed. But the food is typically, done the way I like it. So, but y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. I'm going to eat. Then I'm going to go over to choir rehearsal. Then I'm going to come home. Oh, I had to tell y'all this. And I doubt she want me to tell y'all. But the little baby designed a t-shirt. She designed a t-shirt. I said to her, because she was I was printing some shirts. And she kept saying, Grandfather, can I do it? Grandfather, can I do it? But I couldn't have her do those particular shirts. It's a lot of complicated stuff was going on. So I told her, well, why don't you make a shirt for you that you'll wear? And she was like, oh, no, I don't want to make no shirt. And I was like, all right. And I open my design software. And then she was like, she came and sat next to me. And then I said, so you want to design a shirt? So what do you want? And she told me, oh, I want this. I said, okay, you want this like this? No, make it bigger. Okay, make it bigger. Oh, I want that. No, put that right there. Like she designed it. Everything is 100% her design. I was trying to steer her away from some of the design elements that she chose, but she was steadfast. She knew what she wanted. She said, no, I want that right there. Make it bigger. Like, it don't make sense for it to be that big. It's not reasonable. Like, make it, no, I want that right there. And I want that. I'm like, but this makes no sense. That's what I want. I'm like, okay. So she designed a shirt. We will be making the shirt. If not, probably not tonight because I got to go to rehearsal. So if not, tomorrow, Saturday, we'll be making the shirt. And I will wear the little baby shirt on Monday. On The King and I. I will be wearing the little baby shirt. The shirt that she designed. Monday. On The King and I. And if y'all didn't hear, The King and I is back for another episode this Monday, 3 o'clock. This Monday, 3 o'clock, The King and I. So, for those of you who like it, we back. For those of you who don't like it, it's one day, It's one day. So, be prepared. Be prepared. But I will be wearing the shirt. Tanika says, are you directing the choir? No, but Pastor did ask me, hey, why don't you take over choir rehearsal? I'm like, I'm not sure that I'm the right person for that, Pastor. He's like, you should just pray about it. Just pray about it. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll pray about it. No, I'm not directing the choir. You know what I do. I don't have time during no service to direct no choir. You know where I be. Back there at the soundboard, in the room with the video, messing with the lights, running around making sure people got the mics that they need. I do not have time to direct no choir. But I really wouldn't have a problem, kind of, what would you call it? Steering, rehearsal, or whatever. I wouldn't have no problem with it. But, yes, the little baby shirt, I will be wearing it. It don't make no sense. The shirt don't make no sense. But she made it, and she like it. She likes it. So if she like it, I love it. If she like it, I love it. So I'll be wearing the little baby shirt. I'm going to make her a few of them. And I'm going to make me at least one or two. I guess I should I got to make her mama one or two. And then once the website is up, because the website is coming. Once the website is up, then yeah, I'll put the little baby shirt up there too. The little baby shirt will be on there too. But y'all, that's about it for me. I gotta get ready to get out of here. and by the way, about the little baby shirt, she gonna make it. Or at least she's gonna heavily participate in the, actually pushing ink and all that kind of stuff. She's pulling squeegees. She gonna put in work. It's her shirt. She designed it. She's gonna make it. Just because she wanted to. So, I guess, twin, there you go. So, she don't want to do this, but she do want to make some shirts. And I believe if a kid shows interest in something, you encourage that. And you don't force it on them, but you encourage them. And then you see what happens. So, that's what we're going to do. But, all right. That's about it. I got to get ready to get out of here. I hope everybody enjoys the rest of your day. Sounds like the heavy rain has stopped, but you never know. It might be coming back around, so you never know. Yeah. Enjoy the rest of your day. If you are out and about, I was supposed to, somebody remind me tomorrow. Remind me tomorrow to tell y'all the story of the eclipse. Remind me to tell you the story of the eclipse. I know it's old news, but this is an interesting story. It's an interesting story. So somebody remind me tomorrow. Don't forget the story about the young adults and the eclipse. Or the eclipse. I'm sorry. The eclipse. Don't forget to remind me. Because y'all got to hear this story. Until next time, if you're out and about, be the reason somebody smiles today. All right? I'm out, y'all. Peace.